What's going on? Welcome to ednews.com. It's your host, EJ Karen, and today we're going to talk about Miguel Cardona's speech, talking about what's next for schools and supporting students and COVID-19 support for our education system. This presentation was on Thursday, January 27th, and so let's look at kind of the core pieces of the presentation and also just kind of his key things that he wants to get across to the country. Let's dive in. All right, so you could watch the full video here. I'm going to put it in the description, but I just want to go ahead and dive into the main points to keep this kind of short. So when you look at it, what you're seeing here is the vision for Secretary Cardona's plan for education in America. And so the first part was supporting students through pandemic response and recovery, engaging families, core partners to educators, addressing misinstruction through intensive tutoring, extending learning time, and other evidence-based practices. There's a lot going around on what qualifies as intensive tutoring, and is it even possible, and how does the success rate look around tutoring virtually? There's a whole New York Times article about it, and how there's a lot of challenges, but there's also a lot of need. Increasing access to social, emotional, and mental health services. If we kind of look at where I'm at here, I'm kind of right here looking at that. Encouraging every student to participate in at least one extracurricular activity. So that was a part of that. So boldly addressing opportunities and achievement gaps, increasing funding for Title I schools and for IDEA in order to close gaps in access to education opportunity, investing in recruiting, supporting the professional development of diverse educators, work there, make higher education more inclusive and affordable, providing targeted loan relief to student borrowers. So, hey, we talked about loan relief in past videos. Holding colleges and universities accountable for taking advantage of borrowers, ensuring loan payments reflect their economic circumstances, a lot around higher education and how we support people who go to higher ed. Ensure pathways through higher education lead to successful careers. So not only does the investment into schools, but also increasing the outcomes. To me, the big part here is kind of the first bullet. I actually think reform or addressing the last three is something that we've been doing pre-pandemic. But how do you provide support services and now that I think we're living in the moment where we're accepting and seeing that schools need to be more than just a place to grow kids' academic well-being, but what about their emotional well-being? And so what does wraparound services look like that? Obviously, this is a space I play in and really passionate about, but it's really awesome to see that the secretary is really advocating for additional extended learning times, intensive tutoring and support services. How do we provide wraparound services? So I think that to me was what spoke out to me in our space. But the other parts are definitely needed as well. And we've been tracking this student loan stuff on Ed News since we started. So that's kind of the update there. I will link both the points, but also the video. Thank you for watching Ed News. Look forward to seeing you on another episode.